other guys. If I click, no, click's not gonna do it. I don't know. I really don't know. I want to see the other guys because Justin from the chat yesterday, he's at the end because he won last year. So I want to see who he's gonna end up picking. This guy who hasn't gotten a draft yet, it'd be nice to participate. Yeah. These guys, everyone seems to more so know each other. I only really know the commissioner, Justin, and I do know the other guy Dan in there because he's in the he runs the other Dynasty league. Other than that, I don't really know anybody. But it's a fun group. Everyone likes to talk some good smack. Jahan Dotson, okay. So who took tags took Jahan Dotson. So if I'm 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, now it's Justice. Now we're at the turn. Pick 16. Let's see what it is. There's like no... I mean, there's a lot of top names left, but who did you go? Jameson Williams, Justin. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Rashad White. That's a good possibility. But it's looking like Zamir White's still going to be there when I come back around. What's up with my queue? Who's still in there? Zamir White, Tyler J. Devin Lloyd's still in there. If we're going to look at what that ADP's looking like, Devin Lloyd could be a real good pick for me. I don't have much time left with... who do I have? Denzel Perriman, I think. He doesn't have too much time left in the league as being an elite IDP kind of guy. So we're coming back around now. Someone took Spiller. It's okay. I don't have Eckler, so I don't need to handcuff him. We're not even trying to hide the fact that Pierce is there, right? Who's in his way? Marlon Mack, Rex Burkhead. The gifts, when the gifts come in, it's great. Oh, someone auto-picked Kayvon Thibodeau. That's going to be a good defensive lineman when he's not hurt. Sauce Gardner's gone. Okay, Romeo Dubs gone. Oh, see, it looks like Devin Lloyd's up there for me. Does that mean someone took... No, no one took Zamir White. Why am I not seeing him? Oh, he's here. So it's basically, do I go with Devin Lloyd? Do I go Zamir White? Well, it looks like I don't go to Zamir White because he's gone. So, checking out what's going to be available come around my next turn. It's getting real shoddy at this point, so I think I'm going to go with Devin Lloyd. Oh no, I got Zamir White. I must have missed the clock and it auto-picked for me. What? Why am I on auto? Why did I get put on auto and how do I get off of it? And there goes some CPU picking Devin Lloyd. Why the hell am I on auto? Scrolling through Notre Dame gifts and that was there. This is some spitfire going on. I gotta look to see. All right, when it's coming back to me, I don't have too much good to look for, honestly. Hassan Haskins. I don't know. Yeah, it's basically if Derrick Henry goes down, so Hassan Haskins might not be a terrible guy to queue up. My queue, I still got David Bell and John Mechie out there. I mean, I double tapped running back, so I'm definitely going to lean towards a wide receiver when it comes back around to me, if one of those two guys are still there. I don't know how that's really going to work out. I don't need a quarterback. I mean, I got Justin Herbert on my squad. We're good there. Little bad brains coming at you. We got that attitude. Don't care what you may do. We got that attitude. We got that PMA. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. We're getting closer to me. I lost out on David Bell. It's okay. John Mechie could fall to me. I mean, he's on the PUP right now, so when I draft him, I could just put him into an IR spot. That's not terrible. But we'll see if he actually makes it to me. I don't know. I mean, at this point, we're coming into round 3 of this rookie draft, and I'm kind of lost as to who to even try and pick up. So, at least a name that I do know. Because I'm going to end up having to cut 3 guys off the roster, basically. It's five people getting drafted, right? And you have 3 taxi squads for rookie players. So 3 guys out of those 5 are automatically safe, and I have to cut 2 people. If I get a guy who's on the injured reserve list for the moment, that means I only got to cut 1 of these rookies so far. So basically, I'm going to pick John Mechie here. John Mechie it is. And he's going to sit on my team, so I'm only going to have to cut 1 person out of this draft, essentially. Which I like. I like that. So now let's look around and see. I got to think about where my team, like, here's my roster. Oh, it's only showing me what I've drafted. I got to see. I gotta see, like, what position. Think about what positions I got left to fill. Like, where I'm hurting position wise on my actual full roster. I really can't think of it besides, like, the running back position, which I locked up pretty nice. I mean, I got Javonte Williams, I got Zeke, I got Tony Pollard. You can only start 2 running backs plus the flex per week. But now I got James Cook, who's going to take over towards the end of the year, plus Zamir White, same thing. And Zeke's going to start going on his way out. I'm running back locked for the next few years. I fucking like that. I really like that. Yeah, it was Jermaine Johnson. Maybe I pick him. Linebacker, he's dual eligible. He's an edge, so he's looking for sacks. Was fantasy analysts believe he was worth a top 10 pick. Fell all the way to 26 in the regular draft after selecting Sauce Gardner. Oh, that means watch that star. Whatever. A little bouncing souls action coming at you. I think I'm going to go for Jermaine Johnson if I can. No, I can't because someone just took him. Meh. Tyler Batty? No, that's another running back. I feel like I should look for IDP guys. But I really don't even know. Let me see what's up in the wide receiver room. I don't see anything in this wide receiver room that has any relevance to me, to be honest. Yeah. Is it my pick? Oh, they picked automatically for me. Jay Brisker. I'm back on auto pick. I'll turn it off. But yeah, it looks like everyone's out here on auto pick, because no one knows of anything else at this point. Most of these guys are just going to get cut. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one more round left. Yeah, I don't know any of these names that are down the board at all. Hey, there's even guys that don't have teams. Lance McCutcheon's out there. That's interesting. I'm going to cue Lance McCutcheon up. If he comes and falls down to me, I'll take it. Who knows? It's worth a flyer. At least it's a name I know, and he was doing big things in the preseason. So let's see. Continue to break out preseason with another big day, nearly cracking the century mark in yardage. But on the last play of the game, he couldn't make it out of bounds on a catch and run from Bryce Perkins and wound up fumbling to seal the win for the Texans. McCutcheon also showed a good rapport with John Wolford, connecting with him on a pair of lengthy receptions in the first half. And the preseason Dynamo has forced himself into the conversation for securing a roster spot with one more chance next Saturday, as in tomorrow, against the Bengals to showcase his talents. I already have Tutu Atwell on my bench, so if I can get him, it kind of secures me up. Oh, yeah, no, that's not it. It kind of secures me in the sense that whoever ends up being cut, whether it's Tutu Atwell or Lance McCutcheon, I get to keep the guy who's tied to Matt Stafford's arm. Works for me. But cheers to everyone. Hope you're having a good Friday. I just typed, so is everyone gone now? The chat's so quiet. I'm a little upset, though, that Olave went the pick before me. I did want Olave, but I'm really not upset about getting my hands on James Cook. It's probably a better option, actually, for me, was getting him, because Zeke's going to be gone after next year. It's over. And when it comes to that, like, Tony Pollard won't even be on the Cowboys, probably. He's a free agent. I'm going to have Javonte, and that's it. So James Cook's going to be powerhouse in Buffalo. They're not going to be run first like that. They're changing their offensive scheme, and James Cook's a solid runner, just like his brother Dalvin Cook. Zamir White is going to end up taking over Josh Jacobs' role, even though it is a committee. Going to be a committee because it's a Josh McDaniels run offense. He'll be... Alright, let's pick Lance McCutcheon. It's a name I know. He's been doing good in preseason. But yeah, I'll be locked up in that running back position, which is what you want. And I'm sure Zamir White will be the between the tackle, goal line kind of guy. And that's what everyone wants, the touchdowns, right? Oh, and you're married, Tyler Moore. We did it, guys. Some more Bouncing Souls coming at you. I like the playlist tonight. I hope you check this video out later, Dr. Hexagon. These good vibes are for you, my brother. Soundless and still. Yeah, not bad. 20-minute rookie draft. Not bad at all. Yep, some people are just not feeling their draft. Where did this guy draft from? It's the guy who threw the Larry David gif up. Drafted Sky Moore, not bad. Tyler Algier, not bad. Quay Walker, linebacker for the Packers. It doesn't seem too bad. And then it just, you lost me at that point. A couple more K. So you drafted, damn. He got nobody he was shooting for. He's got 1, 2, 3. 3 out of his 5 picks are Kansas City Chief rookies. Yo, Justin, that was interesting. I can't even see who you picked. My screen's not showing. I'd have to like stretch it out, and then the stream won't catch the whole thing anymore. Literally a wide receiver from Pittsburgh for the last round, only because Pitt has a stupid hood track record. Stupid good. Correction. He didn't notice until his last pick that he had like all Kansas City players. Let's see, he's got Breece Hall, Trey McBride, David Bell. No, he doesn't have better. My whole queue was gone by pick 8, had to reassess. I just let everyone know. You picked 2 rookies on the IR. Yo, I did that too. I picked a rookie who's on the IR, so that way I could stash him for a couple weeks outside of that taxi spot. Smart, right? We were using our noggins. But yeah, I said, but I must say, my rookies would fuck your rookies up in a tag match. Pick 13 gave me a long time, but then the 2 quick picks were real quick. Where'd that person draft when they were drafting pick 13. Yep, and then it comes back around so fast. Little red rocket gif, Cartman. Oh, that's funny. That's good. Good family fun, right? I have to do something with this beard. I just keep getting everything I drink just like across my lip. And I'm just sitting here wiping like damn. But yeah, I like it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are out of the draft room already. Some people are already making roster moves. So looks like a lot of people have left the draft. Trying to find out if everyone in like the chat room is draft chat or if it's just going straight to the league, so I could get out of here and look at my team. I really wish I could click over to the side just one to see Justin Ironside's team. I really wish I could. Oh, Bouncing Souls hour. Bouncing Souls. Those Jersey mooches. Not mooches. No, they only go on tour to eat other people's food. Better lock that goddamn freezer right now. Tell you. They're scum. They're homeless. They're not homeless. They're in a band. They play in France. It's the same thing. Shark attack. Shark attack. When we eat steak, our eyes roll back. Alright, so I'm going to get out of this draft room. It's too late to get out of sight. Don't begin. Let's go check out my team. I'm 5 players over the roster limit. So, what we're going to do with this... Oh yeah, Brisker. That was one of the auto picks. I don't even know anything about this guy. Jaquan Brisker undergoes surgery. They mistyped that. He underwent surgery. People are already dropping people from the team, but let's go back to this guy. Let's read up on this guy, Jaquan Brisker, not brisket, which is delicious. Justin Herbert likes to make victory briskets, and I'm all for it. So this was 6 days ago. Underwent surgery on his right thumb. Okay, so it might not even put him on IR. Brisker suffered the injury during the Bears' first preseason game and has not practiced since. No timetable for his return. Whew. Excuse me, that IPA. No timetable for his return, but the team has said it is hopeful he will be able to return for a Week 1 matchup against the 49ers. Bears used a 2nd-round pick to select him in the 2022 draft. He's likely to immediately serve as a starting strong safety when healthy. That's a good auto pick for me. I'll take that strong safety. That pulls in a lot of tackles, that position. So I like it. And this is the other one. Tracy Walker they drafted. No, I had Tracy Walker. Did we go over that yesterday? Yeah, we did. We did. Tracy Walker was a monster. That's right. My bad. Teron Johnson. Yep. Can I filter this as to like who the hell the new guys are? Yo, Justin, you still in the chat? About to go check out your team, see what's up with that. So Zamir White's gonna stay roster. John Mechie's on the PUP list, so I'm gonna put him in that IR spot. There's Tutu Atwell and there's Lance McCutcheon. For now, Lance McCutcheon will hit the taxi squad. Oh, okay. I'm like, where's James Cook? So they already plugged James Cook into my flex position. I did not tell them to do that because AJ Green's going to sit in my flex position right now. I'm over the roster limit, so I can't even set my roster yet. I'm over by 3 players. All right, so for the time being, who else is just drafted? Okay, Brisker. He goes to a taxi spot. Oh, you're still here? Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out all these guys. So I had 5, right? So it's saying I'm 2 players over at the moment. So we got 1, 2, and 3 gone. So yeah, 2 players over. But where's the guys that I can put into a taxi spot? Where did they go? Zamir White. Okay. So I got 3, so I guess for the moment, Zamir White hits the taxi squad. And so now I'm 1 over. I'm 1 over. They put James Cook in my flex position out the gate. Clearly, James Cook is not going into a taxi spot. So basically, that means I have to drop someone again now. I'm gonna wait on the dropping process because we'll see what happens before the season starts. If Tutu Atwell stays on the team, then I won't drop him. If he gets dropped from the team, he's gonna have to go. It's all right. Let's tune in here. Ooh, looks like I'm facing the commissioner week 1. He's going down. What are we up against here? Herbie versus Hurts. Ooh, my man Eckler. Wow, this one hurts. Eckler versus Javonte. You probably should have went 2 top wide receivers with your first 2 pick, but went with Tampa Bay rookie running back. Yo, that's not a bad pick though. I mean, you won last year, so check it out this way. It's Dynasty. It's gonna keep going and going and going. You want to make sure you win every other year at a minimum. I mean, it's kind of actually at a maximum, but if you win every other year, you're fucking set, dude. Like, you're literally winning the Dynasty League every other year. Now, obviously, the goal is to win every league every year. It doesn't... you know just as well as I do that does not happen that way. Why can't this account gain stuff? I don't get it. But yeah, you want to win every other year in a dynasty. Like, that's your goal, at least. Never happens that way, but if you can set yourself up for the longevity as well as the now, you're in good business. But so, okay, then I got Cordell Patterson. I'm not worried about that. That train's gonna pull into the station and get off boarded. Where's my Zeke? Cortland Sutton and DK Metcalf. Metcalf stock kind of sucks right now because his quarterbacks are trash. Amari Cooper, but he's tied to Brissett, where I got Devontae Smith tied to Jalen Hurts. Doesn't help. But AJ Brown's going to be a good mentorship in a sense. Mandrews versus an injured Tunyon. I'm not worried about that. And it's against the Jets. Woo! Mandrews going to eat. Tony Pollard, Brandon Cooks. That's a decent matchup right there. James Cook's going to run up against Ramondre Stevenson. I'll lose that matchup, but I might be putting AJ Green in that spot. And yeah, there's defensive guys that I'm going to have to play around with. But yeah, it is what it is. So, Justin, you said you're still in here, right? I want to look at Justin's team. I don't want to look at the verses. I just want to look at his team. Why won't they allow me to do such things? Scores, players, league. Okay, here we go. We've got Justin's team up here. He's got Joey B. So Justin, type up in that chat. Who did you end up drafting? What position players did you get? Gotta love the beer koozie. Keep your drink nice and cool. So we got here, he's got Joe Burrow, Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Terry McScorin, Mike Williams, TJ Hawkinson, David Montgomery, Tyler Boyd, Khalil Mack, Montez Sweat, Foye Olukun, Brandon Okereke, right, Brandon? Oh, Bobby, my bad. Bobby Okereke, Kenny Moore, meh. AJ Terrell, JC Jackson, might not play week 1, and Jonathan Abrams, not bad. So, you got Matt Corral. Wait, my rookie show. Yeah, I mean, you just drafted Matt Corral, right? So Matt Corral's there. So you're expecting Matt Corral to take over for Baker? Interesting. We also have Deshaun Watson and Mac Jones. So why did you draft Matt Corral? I'm wondering. Inform me on that. Because I would have picked just anybody else. There's really no point. Like, I don't even see him as trade bait. Also, turns out we didn't have to drop anyone going into this draft. We could have kept everyone on the roster, but then we would still had to cut those numbers down. So we would have been sitting here instead of cutting the 6 people that I cut. I would have had to cut the 7, 8 people. Oh, he was your final pick. He was still out there. Dang. Well, yeah, you're not going to dump Watson, though. You're going to try and trade Watson. You just got to wait till Watson has that first blow-up week when he comes back from his suspension and just, that first game that he just lights it up and everyone's talking about Deshaun Watson's back. Oh, my God. Boom. Trade him immediately because it's going to go down from there. His stock value will drop. Might not drop much, but you got to sell him when that hype is high. Who else did you rookie draft here? So I see Matt Corral. That's a name I know is rookie. You picked Rachaad White. That's nice. Rachaad White's a good pickup. I like that. I was actually thinking about him, but he was coming nowhere near me, I think. Was Rachaad White your first pick? Was he? I'm trying to think back to what your first pick was. No, your first pick was Jameson Williams, right? So you double tap Jameson Williams with Rachaad White. Am I correct with that? I couldn't see your draft board on the side, but just judging by where they are in ADP and rookie rankings, that sounds about right to me. Oh, you picked up... Oh, no, D. Eskridge has been there. Different. I'm thinking of someone else. Who is this guy? George Karlaftis? What? He was a first round draft pick? Why does that name not sound anything familiar to me? Interesting. They'll have to build up George Karlaftis. Yeah, Williams was first. Should be. Yeah, when he's healthy, he should be a beast. For sure. And then, who else is here that you drafted? Who's this guy? Nick Cross? Obviously, he's a Colt, so you know who he is. But he's the #1 strong safety. That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick at all. What just happened? My whole screen just disappeared. Where did everything go? And why did everything go? Oh, refresh. Let's get back to the former champions team. Okay, so we were down here. So you got one pick here. Who's this guy? TJ Edwards? No. So you had Nick Cross was a rookie. So you got one. You had no, Robert Quinn's not a rookie. 11 years, yeah. George Karlaftis, 2. Then you had Jamison Williams, 3. Where am I looking? Why am I not seeing? Oh, Rashad White. There's 4, and then Matt Corral makes that 5. Not a bad rookie draft by most accounts. Not gonna lie, I like my rookie draft a little better. Yeah, I mean, it helps my team. Like, look at this. I mean, I got Juggernaut Javonte, who's gonna be my #1 guy. Zeke is still a strong #2, borderline #1. 1000%. Hey man, so I'm going for a 1-year tank. 10-team SFPPR tip. I traded Mark Andrews, Deontay Johnson, and a late 3rd for Traylon Burks, Elijah Moore, 2 2023 firsts, 1 early, 1 late, and a late 2nd. Okay. That's not bad, I guess. I mean, I like getting that draft capital. But Mark Andrews and Deontay Johnson, I know Deontay Johnson's going to come down a notch just because Big Ben isn't there anymore. But Mark Andrews, man, like, I mean, I have Mark Andrews here on my Dynasty. And he's fucking Mandrews. Like, you know, he's Lamar's favorite thing to go to if he doesn't run. There's so much points just sitting there. Elijah Moore, it's not a bad trade, all right, 100% not bad, because you're getting 2 first-round picks in the rookie draft next year. So I mean, it also depends on where the rest of your team looks like, but you gave up a decent amount, but I mean, you're getting 2 first rounds and a 2nd. So you're picking up the draft capital on that for sure. I just don't know if it's worth it for getting rid of Mark Andrews. Like, Mark Andrews only has 4 years in the league. He's gonna be, so long as Lamar stays in Baltimore, right? Which all signs point that he will. Like, the Ravens are gonna re-sign Lamar. They're just probably trying to work out a way to please him because look at all the fucking money that the Browns gave to Deshaun Watson. You know Lamar wants that type of money. He's like, yo, you guys know what the deal is. But now look at this guy's production. Like, He was the #1 tight end last year? No way. He really was? Hold on. Kelsey was #2? Yeah, so Mark Andrews was #1 tight end last year. Can I see his points overall? No, I can't see his fantasy points overall for the past few years. Oh, yes, I can. Here we go. 371 fantasy points. 2020, I believe he was injured for a couple games, maybe? Yeah, and the numbers don't lie, apparently. I didn't realize it. And, I mean, 2019, 240 points. Let's get, for reference, Travis Kelce up here. Last year, I mean, every year Kelsey's like been the #1. He barely got beat out by Mark Andrews last year. Talking 60 points is actually a lot of beat out, but Mark Andrews is gonna be the new Travis Kelce. Kelsey's career is starting to slow down, you know? I don't think it's the worst thing. Like, you can capitalize off of that trade, but who's your backup tight end? But if hell, you got TJ. Okay, all right. Dalton Schultz, I like it. I like it with Dalton Schultz. Hawkinson, I just have personal qualms with, I guess. I don't know. Last year he beat me down. I thought I was gonna get big numbers out of Hawkinson last year, but it does look like Detroit's gonna go slinging the rock a lot with all the weapons they have, but that's just it. There's only one football. All the weapons, I mean, you got Amon-Ra out there. Jameson Williams will come back. You got TJ Hawkinson. DeAndre Swift will get check downs. They got a lot of DJ Chark. They got a lot of mouths to feed in Detroit. What do you think on this one, Justin? How do you think that dynasty trade went for Gabe over here? I don't think it's the worst thing, honestly. Like, you didn't get hosed for sure. You got 2 #1s and a #2, so that means you got 3 3 first round draft picks next year and 2 round 2 draft picks. Would you just drop Tony Jones from New Orleans? Yes. I would drop Tony Jones from New Orleans. Mark Ingram is 1000% the main backup for Alvin Kamara. Tony Jones is the if they both get hurt guy. 1000%. I don't see much value in Tony Jones. And I also don't think anyone would pick up Tony Jones in this dynasty. Even though I know it's a 16 team, so it's type scarce out there. Put him in the category of a guy you could drop. Come back to me with the rest of the names. Let me know what you got. But you got a lot of solid picks coming at you for next year. Because I don't know if you tuned in for the beginning of the rookie draft we just did. Once I hit round 3, I was just taking random pick. Actually, my round 3 pick was an auto pick because I had no idea what to do. To be perfectly honest with you. So once round 3 hit in the dynasty, I was just kind of like, well, no one else at this point is really going to be worth much to me. Look at this. Yeah, you guys can see it on the right underneath my picture here. Everyone's giving their team, their players nicknames and dropping people. It's just like that rookie draft happened and everyone's all excited. They're like, oh, okay, now I got to move players. I did that the other day. Actually, was that Justin? Was that? No, that was 2 days ago. Justin was in the chat trying to help me out deciding who I wanted to drop off of my dynasty to free up space. We dropped like 6 players, and now I still have to drop one more guy, and I have no idea who to get rid of at this point. My plan is to just wait till the final roster cuts come in. Excuse me. to that 53-man roster and just take it from there, because I drafted Lance McCutcheon with my last pick. Where's he at? I think I put him in the taxi squad. So I drafted Lance McCutcheon because he's having a pretty solid preseason. And I do have Tutu Atwell from last year somewhere here. So if you look at the depth chart here, it's really tiny for you guys. I'm sorry. But Lance McCutcheon's kind of around the same spot as Tutu Atwell, so I have a feeling one of them might get cut, and if that's the case, I drop the guy who gets cut. But yeah, one player over. We'll have to wait till week 1 shows up, because I'm going to have to move people around in my roster. 100% going to have to do that. But yeah, man, thanks for tuning in and tossing out that question. I hope I helped a little bit, if anything. Give you some clarity on the decision. Oh, wait. You traded Mark and a late third. Oh, okay, so you also got Traylon Burks and I missed that part. I'm sorry. All right, so you got stuff in return. So Traylon Burks is gonna become comparable to Deontay Johnson. So you're gonna get that swap there. Tannehill's he's got no one else. Traylon Burks is gonna be his guy. Elijah Moore, they're liking to say that he's gonna be the guy in the Jets offense, wide receiver wise. I have heard, and the numbers on it, Corey Davis. Look into Corey Davis. He's got from what I saw, a better rapport built up with Zach Davis. Wow, my mind's just like farting at this point. Yeah, he's got a better rapport, Corey Davis. So just keep an eye on that. Elijah Mitchell. Yeah, Elijah Moore. Jesus, oh my God, I gotta take this hat off. It's squeezing my brain. But yeah, appreciate the info. That makes 5. Wow, you got 5 2023 first round picks and 4 second picks. Your team's stacked at wide receiver. Your only notable running back is Breece Hall. Do you think I should just make the picks or look to sell? I would look to sell those picks. Breece Hall. What other running backs do you have? Because Breece Hall's rookie. So you pulled off a rookie draft for Breece Hall. You have to have another sort of running back in the room. I mean, even if they're an older cat, like, who else do you have there? I mean, Breece Hall can't be your only notable running back. If that's the case, if Breece Hall is your top running back, I mean, he's going to be out there with Michael Carter. I mean, obviously everyone knows at this point, like, Breece Hall is going to take the spot from Michael Carter for sure. Like, Michael Carter can't handle that sort of workload. His body's not made for it. But you're still tying your number 1 running back to the New York Jets. Say that to yourself in your head. Your number 1 running back is tied to the New York Jets. Just me speaking, it made me think like, damn. So I would definitely try to shop around those picks if you can. Don't get rid of all of them, obviously. Like, you got 5 first round picks. That's big. You could probably find a way to, like, shake off a first and a second round pick for a really solid running back. I don't think you'd be able to get, like, maybe a Javonte Williams, but hey, try. I mean, once Melvin Gordon gets another year out, or even this year, like, it's going to be a 60-40 split out the gate. They did 50-50 last year. It's going to move to 60-40, and then it's going to move even further away, and Javonte's going to run away with it. But then at that same time, so next year Javonte is going to have like that 75% of the workload, you would figure, at the least. And then the year after is going to be his 1, 2, 3, is going to be his 4th year in the league. He's starting to get to that point where you're going to end up having to cycle him out. That's just how the NFL treats running backs, you know? Like, you get your rookie contract, you get your 4 years. That second contract comes and it's either they pay you a buttload or they don't, and you're gone. I mean, Javonte Williams is a fucking stud. He's going to be in that system for a while so long as they keep him healthy, and that's probably why they keep bringing Melvin Gordon back, because they know Melvin Gordon's competent enough to lessen the workload on Javonte and keep his legs fresh for as long as they can afford to pay him. Because when that second contract comes, they're either paying big or they're letting him walk, depending on his conditioning, you know? But yeah, I would definitely look to shop out some of those picks for a top running back if you can. If you got to throw a player into the mix, of course, throw someone who's not so, like, necessity for your team. But yeah, you definitely shop something. You got a lot of first round picks, and I mean, you want to, I know it's Dynasty and you want to build for your future, but you want to win now, right? You don't want to always be sitting there building and building and building. What's the point of building? Oh, free agent move? Our free agent market's open? Justin, did you see this? That free agent market's open. Shoot, what am I doing over here? I gotta start looking to see what's out there. Jameis Winston is available? Pause. Okay, hold. Pause. I gotta drop someone here. Shoot, I don't know who to drop here. I think I'm going to drop Tutu Atwell. Screw it. I got plenty of receivers out here. Tutu Atwell, you're out. No waiting on this one. I got to pick up that quarterback. What? That's crazy. Brissett and Mariota and Trubisky are out. Drew Lock. What is going on here? No. We gotta do things. What? Okay, roster spot. I gotta drop someone. Now my question is, do I drop where'd he go? He's gone. No, seriously, where is Tyler Huntley? There he is. Do I just let Tyler Huntley go? I mean, the guy who has Lamar is looking to trade Lamar, right? And he has Tua as a backup, but he also has let's see, D. Corbin. Okay, so this guy, he's got Lamar. He's actually also shopping away Kamara. Yo, what's up, Shinobi? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That logo is fire, dude. I love it. So he's got Tannehill and Tua. Justin, you still in there? And Gabe, what do you think? Do I just drop that handcuff to Lamar right now? I'm really leaning on doing that. Oh, I waited too long. This guy Carlos must be watching the stream. I lost Jameis. Damn it. Jameis was just sitting there for me. You have my draft lineup. I'll have to send it to you and show you. Yeah, man, send it over. I'll nitpick it for you. Damn. I can't believe I let that slip through my fingers. And now I dropped Tutu for it. At least I can move my roster around, but damn. I'm a little upset at myself right now. I didn't act quick enough. I'm not going to drop him for Mariota because I'm not in a position where I need the backup. I was just doing it for Jameis because I'd rather have to choose between Jameis or Jared Goff than to just have to play Jared Goff, you know? In my QB room, that's not working for me. I've got Justin Herbert, every week starter. Chargers fan to begin with, so clearly an every week starter. Let's go forwards here on this one. All right. Sorry, I was singing a little bit of Stiff Little Fingers. So yeah, my quarterback room, I've got Justin Herbert, and I've got Jared Goff as my bye week quarterback. Similarly, I also have Kyle Trask. Next year, Tom Brady is not playing football next year. Someone tell me I'm wrong. Tom Brady ain't playing football next year. Oh, it's on an ad. Hold on, I'll pause for you guys so you could hear what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I apologize. I guess this is me a water break for me. You know, that's bullshit. Twitch told me when it goes to an ad, it'll keep my thing up in the corner so you guys can see. But yeah, my quarterback room consists of Justin Herbert, topping off, Jared Goff, and Kyle Trask. He's playing until 50. Don't be foolish. Okay, so you could hear me when I was saying that. Honestly, I want to believe you so bad. Like, I feel like I believe it in my own heart of hearts, too. Like, I don't think Tom Brady's going to stop playing. I think he's going to die on the football field. Like, and that's a problem because the way he lives his life, he's going to die at, like, age 120. Tom Brady, he's going to be out there with a cane, still dropping touchdown passes. Like, no one does it better than me. He's going to have a ring on every finger and every toe. And he'll just be out there, what do you want me to do? I'm still winning. I could still do this. Why would I stop? Oh, shit. But yeah, I missed out on Jameis. I'm a little upset. Someone picked up Joshua Kelly. I'm a little upset that I dropped Tutu Atwell at this point. But some ad was playing over. You couldn't hear you for like a good 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Oh, that's bull, man. I could have sworn I set that thing to be not doing that. Oh. I'm sorry, guys. I did not know that was gonna happen. Shit, I have my iPad here too. That's crazy. But yeah, we're talking about how I missed out on Jameis Winston. He was there as a free agent, dude. I don't know if you saw, because I just saw everyone in the league started picking up free agents, and I was about to pick him up. That's why I dropped Tutu Atwell. I was like, you know what? I gotta. Tutu, you're gone. And by the time I was deciding to drop Tyler Huntley, Lamar Jackson's backup, Carlos M., new guy to the league, took Jameis, and it hurts. I kind of wish I had Jameis on my squad over Tyler Huntley, because I'm sitting here trying to trade off Tyler Huntley to a guy that's trying to trade away Lamar Jackson. as a difficult situation. I think he's just waiting for me to drop him so he can go scoop him up himself, which is what I would do, but I'm not going to do it. I don't want to just throw him away like that. Like, oh, you did it. You dropped Tony Jones. I saw it. It's there. You guys see this? I don't know if it's hard to read, but that right there, that's Justin Ironside from the chat dropping Tony Jones. He pulled the trigger. Let me start looking into these players. Who's out there? Shit. So nobody wants anything to do with Drew Lock or Geno Smith in Seattle. That's hilarious. That's funny. Mitch Trubisky, I mean, he's starter for now. But in a 16-team league, too. No one wants to even touch these guys. That's crazy. I mean, I have Jared Goff. I'd rather put all my eggs in Jared Goff's basket than Jacoby Brissett or Mariota. Jacoby Brissett's got a limited time. Mariota's probably got an even more limited time. Once he starts playing like crap, Desmond Ritter's coming in, right? Desmond Ritter's their quarterback now. But yeah, the rookie draft went well. I'm not going to lie. I didn't really look over everyone else's rookie drafts, but I feel like I came out on top with that. I really do. First pick, where did he go? First pick was James Cook. Boom. We riot if the emotes. I could have put my riot emote into the chat for you. Geno Smith is starting, dude. There's no question about that. Geno Smith starts. Drew Lock is the backup for now. But Geno Smith's a backup quarterback. Everyone knows that, so he's not going to start for long. My round 1 pick, starting from the 8th position in a 16-team league. I love it. The Bills are transitioning their offense. Brian Daboll is now the head coach of the New York Giants. The Giants are going to sling the ball around. Sorry, you had to stop and do something at work. Dude, no problem. You got Ramondre Stevenson, Alexander Mattison. I'm guessing that's Ito Benjamin. And Isaiah Spiller as my other running backs. My goal was to build an RB room through the draft. Yo, it sounds like you did that, dude. I'm not going to lie. Isaiah Spiller, it's going to take some time throughout the year, but he is not much time either, mind you. Keep Isaiah Spiller. He's going to come out and emerge as the number 2 running back in Los Angeles. All signs point to it. He'll definitely trek into trading for talent. Problem is, I don't think I can win this year with some of the teams that are competing. Hey, man, you can't win every year. Hell yeah, dude. I'm glad to give some info out. I mean, it's not like I'm a professional or anything, but I do pay attention. I listen to the, if you want to say like professional analysts, you know, I mean, when I say professional analysts, I mean, it's like these guys do it for a living. They know what the fuck they're talking about, but it's not like you're professional at fantasy, you know? Like, 1/3 of fantasy is how your draft goes. 1/3 of fantasy is how you work the waiver wire and trades throughout the year. That other third is pure fucking luck. Like, it really is. No matter how good you are at building a fantasy team, that luck is that big swinging factor every time. But yeah, let's look back what you told me. So, I like Ramondre Stevenson. He's going to be in for a lot of work in New England. I don't think he's going to be the main guy. New England, even with Josh McDaniels being the coach of the Raiders now, they're still going to rotate that room. It's going to be a full-blown timeshare, as always. But all the talk is that Ramondre Stevenson's going to be that main guy. He's going to be the pass-down guy. He's going to be the James White role, and then some. But that goal line work will still be Damian Harris. Like, how many touchdowns did Damian Harris have last year? Hold on. Let's see. Was it like 15? It was either 10 or it was 15. Nope, Najee Harris. Where is he? Damian Harris, 2021. 2021, yeah. Damian Harris had 15 touchdowns last year, dude. He is 100% going to be the goal line guy. But Ramondre Stevenson is... He's going to get his. Don't you worry about that. Ramondre Stevenson will get his. He had 5 touchdowns rushing last year. None receiving, surprisingly. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns. And they're talking about him being the James White role now. You're fine with that. But I would definitely try to trade some picks away to get yourself a better running back there. Isaiah Spiller's gonna work his way to be that number 2 role in Los Angeles. Eckler's been pleading for it. He wants someone to step up and take that workload off of him. He's doing it. He knows he can, but he does get injured. And that's just it. Isaiah Spiller's going to be that guy. Joshua Kelly hasn't been doing it. Larry Roundtree hasn't pulled it off. Isaiah Spiller's the new kid on the block. He's going to get it done. Ito Benjamin. Let's see what's up with Benjamin. Ooh, casualties coming in. Oh, Eno Benjamin. Yeah, I am wrong with that. Eno Benjamin. So last year, okay, here's the big problem is going to be with Eno Benjamin is that James Conner's in the room, and James Conner is going to get that ball. Yeah, I mean, and Darrell Williams is there too. So, Benjamin's third man on the totem pole. Positive light on that. James Conner, the stigma on him is he's going to be injury prone, as always. But yeah, that's not bad. You did pretty solid. I would definitely just try to trade up to get one of those workhorses. See if you can. Now, here's my big tip. I hope you're still there, Gabe. The Vikings have a new offense. They have a new offensive scheme, and from the things that I've heard, it is a scheme that Dalvin Cook has never been a part of, as well as Alexander Madison has never been a part of. It is going to be a pass-first offense, so that's going to limit the touches. And Dalvin Cook has never played a full season. Shop him off. Shop Alexander Madison off to the Dalvin Cook owner for whatever you can get to help. As in, use that as a tipping point. You send me your lineup. Use that as a trade chip. Dalvin Cook's never played a full season. Give me something for Alexander Madison. Keep it in your mind that whatever that something is you're going to get is you're going to want to trade it off to someone who's hurting in that position. So you're going to take whatever you get and then use some of the picks that you have to dump off to someone for their number 1 running back. Now let me check in here on Shinobi's lineup that he sent me. Justin Ironside made it Montrell, Washington. Elaborate on that, Justin Ironside. So let's see. You got Joe Burrow, Dalvin Cook, Nick Chubb, Justin Jefferson, Marquise Brown, Travis Kelce, Gabriel Davis, Colts defense, Ryan Suckup, Breece Hall, Alan Lazard. Okay. So, my biggest thing here with the team you have sent me is your first year in Dynasty, so all this was... Oh, that's all from the startup. Hopefully I have QB set with Trey Lance, Deshaun Watson, and Jameis Winston. Trey Lance should come out. He's kind of like a ceiling guy. The floor's kind of low, but the ceiling can be very high. Jameis Winston's going to be a gunslinger. And Deshaun Watson will come back and be Deshaun fucking Watson. Period. Like, he's going to be great because that's what he does on a football field. But yeah, that's not a bad first year for the Dynasty. You're just going to have to shop out some stuff. But now, my question for you now, Shinobi, how many teams are in this league that you sent me a lineup for? Yeah, I would definitely look into trading Madison. Trade it to the guy who has Dalvin Cook. Use that as a bartering chip. Like, yo, Dalvin Cook's never done a full season. He always gets hurt. What are you going to give me for Madison? Get something and try to trade that off for... it's a 2-team league. No wonder it's a 2-team league, dude. You sent me a lineup of, like, 5 guys that are drafted in the first round. I'm looking at this like, how this doesn't make any sense. What are you in a 2-team league? That's no fun. You're stuck over there debating on, like, okay, who's gonna score 2 touchdowns this week? Normal fantasy, you're looking for a guy who's gonna score me a touchdown this week. 2-team league, yo. Get it the hell out of here, dude. You're bugging. 2-team league. That's hilarious. So yeah, I'm looking at these guys that you sent me in the lineup. And it just doesn't make sense. Like, it's physically impossible for you to have all these guys on one lineup. So you guys can't see it. I'll read it out because it's like the most all-star of all-star teams. And I'm looking at it like, how is that possible? So, Joe Burrow is the quarterback. Dalvin Cook and Nick Chubb are the running backs. So I started off looking at that. I'm like, okay, bet. Like, that's a possibility. You could get Dalvin Cook and Nick Chubb. Like, you get Dalvin Cook in round 1, Nick Chubb coming back in round 2. Joe Burrow, you could probably get in round 4, right? But then you also have Justin Jefferson and Marquise Brown. You could get a little later. But then you have Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce is like a 3rd-round guy. Justin Jefferson's a 1st-round guy. So you got 2 first-round guys and a 2nd-round guy, plus a guy who's borderline round 2, actually. Travis Kelce could be round 3. So you got like 4 guys that all go in the first 2 rounds. I'm like, wait, how does this happen? Gabe Davis, who's really high on everyone's draft boards. You got Breece Hall in there, who's also high, and Allen Lazard. Allen Lazard's gonna be fucking great for sure. Oh, what happened 15 minutes ago? Baker Mayfield threading the needle. I'm not watching the game, guys, so I don't know, but apparently Baker squeaked one in across that Bills defense for an incredible looking fucking catch. Holy crap. That guy was lucky to hang on to that ball. He helped Baker with that one. See, those are the throws that, like, Baker Mayfield makes that just, like, really, Baker? Like, why did you throw that ball? But his receiver hung on to it. He did good for him. Ooh, someone's trying to trade Devin Duvernay. That's an interesting... Devin Duvernay is probably going to be, like, the number 2 guy in Baltimore. You saw that? It was an incredible throw from Baker. I mean, I didn't see it live. I just saw the NFL's replay on Instagram. Dang. This man, Carlos, the new guy to the league, is shopping everyone on his roster. I don't know if you guys can see it very clearly here, but I'll try to scroll slow. So he's shopping Debo. He just wants to rebuild. He wants his own team, you know? Shopping Debo. Shopping Keenan Allen. See, If you're still there, Justin, you know how I feel about Keenan Allen. I want that man everywhere. Especially to tie him up with Justin Herbert. What? Yo, Keenan Allen's putting up way over 100 receptions this year. Count that. 100% sure. To tie him in with Justin Herbert, great. Not as great as because he's not getting all the touchdowns, but he's getting all that PPR work. So all those yards, all those third downs, it's all going through Keenan Allen. What are my thoughts on T. Higgins and Drake London? I think T. Higgins is pretty solid. He's the clear number 2 in Cincinnati. Tyler Boyd's definitely number 3. I actually traded to get Tyler Boyd a couple years ago, and T. Higgins is just the number 2, which is good because Jamar Chase can't catch everything. Joe Burrow's gonna have to dump that ball off, and let's just pull T. Higgins up here. Last year, T. Higgins put up 271 fantasy points last year. He had 110 targets for 74 catches. He did great. He had an average of almost 15 yards per catch. And it was almost a 10 yards per target. 6 touchdowns. So he's literally averaging 6 touchdowns a year. He's a great number 2 wide receiver. Drake London will be great for the Falcons. The downside for right now with the Falcons is they got Mariota throwing the ball, which is going to eventually translate into Desmond Ridder, right? Yeah, Desmond Ridder. He's going to become their quarterback. 1,000%. He's going to be great. And he's gonna target the hell out of Drake London. The only thing is they got Kyle Pitts in Atlanta, and Kyle Pitts is gonna be their number 1 target. Clear cut number 1 guy is gonna be Kyle Pitts. Sleeper's got it all. I'll be perfectly honest with you. Sleeper has it all. I really like this app. But when you say custom pre-draft rankings, like set your own rankings of like how you rank all the players, I'm going to imagine that. I mean, we're in year 2 of this dynasty, so I don't really see. We just finished the draft. I don't know where to look for it, but and we're not on a startup anymore. So I mean, for right now, like we're doing a dynasty league, so I probably can't look to see pre-draft rankings that I customize only for rookies, and we just did the rookie draft, so I'm not going to be able to go in there and set anything because players are gone already. But for all the features that Sleeper has, I would not put it past it that they have custom pre-draft rankings. Now, pretty much every fantasy app that you find will have those pre-draft rankings for you to set your own. That's just kind of standard, I would believe. But now, I mean, everything has a queue, so you could queue up players in the draft, but I know what you're talking about, the pre-draft stuff. They have to. They really do. But yeah, Drake London's going to be great in Atlanta. 100%. They're in a rebuild, and their rebuild in an offensive sense is going fantastic. Yeah, I only started using last year was my first year using Sleeper, and I loved it. This year, I mean, I got a year of just using it. I like it a lot. I really do. Sleeper's pretty fucking cool. Yahoo's my default, of course, but I like Sleeper. Sleeper's fun. It's a very like interactive and very user friendly thing, and they show you so much info on these guys. It's ridiculous. Like, I could click in here. I just click on Justin Herbert, 1 click or 2 clicks away, and I'm looking at all the stats from their last 2. You can literally look at all their seasons, and it just shows you everything. I love it, to be honest with you. Not in a sense that I'm gonna like transition everything to Sleeper, just because I've always used Yahoo and I have so many leagues on Yahoo. Like, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 leagues in Yahoo. I'm not transferring all those out. But yeah, so trust me, Atlanta's in a rebuild. They got their offensive weapons. They got their generational talent tight end that you won't see for a long time. Tyler Algier, they got the running back coming in. Drake London, they got their wide receiver coming in. Desmond Ridder, they got their quarterback. They have their weapons. Now they need to work on their defense and then their offensive line. And it's all gonna come. All the pieces will fall into place. The Falcons will get better for Drake London for sure. But yeah, this guy Carlos M, man, he's trying to dump his whole roster. Jerry Judy's on the trading block. I got Cortland Sutton. I'd much rather have Cortland Sutton than Jerry Judy. He's gonna be Russell Wilson's best friend. James Robinson ain't bad. I mean, he got injured. People are forgetting how good James Robinson was just out of nowhere. And the downside for Jacksonville is because they had fucking Urban Meyer's stupid ass come in to be the coach. And they drafted Travis Etienne. So that just hurt James Robinson. Like, Etienne's going to be the number 1 guy, but, like, James Robinson can handle the number 1 role also. Justin Fields on the block. The Bears suck. But Justin Fields has a high ceiling because of his running capabilities. Sterling Shepard, don't want anything to do with Sterling Shepard, even if the Giants are going to throw the ball like crazy. Don't want nothing to do with Sterling Shepard. I have Kadarius Toney on my team anyway. He was a rookie last year, he's dealing with injuries and all, but Kadarius Toney should shine, especially in this new offense. Brian Dable. Look at the Bills last year. Brian Dable was their offensive coordinator. Look at all that passing. He is now the head coach of the New York Giants. Kadarius Toney's going to get work. Kenny Golladay should get work too. For all the money that this new regime is stuck with paying because of Gettleman and the last New York Giants regime, they got to get Kenny Golladay on the field. He's got to play healthy. I get it. He got his money. He doesn't care. Oh, dude. No problem. Glad I could give some insight. Have a great day. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to give the follow a channel. We're in draft season, dude. It's glorious times. I'm going to be banging out some best ball drafts live and being stumped as to who the hell I should pick. And I need you guys to come in the chat and kind of help me make these decisions. But yeah, we'll catch you next time, dude. Have a great night. And good luck with your Dynasty trades, for sure. I mean, you've got a ridiculous amount of picks set up. Like, you should be all right. But definitely get that workhorse running back in the room. You'll be all right. Devin Duvernay is someone I'm slightly has cut. Someone threw an update. Carlos M has cut or threatened to trade his entire roster. Let's see. No. Rule number 7. I think I'm going to throw in this Wedding Crashers gift. Rule number 76. No excuses. Play like a champion. That's good. What do I want to say in response to my GIF here? That's funny. Justin Ironside picking up players. That's good stuff. Yeah, so let's look back in on my team. So I made that gut decision to drop Tutu Atwell, and I'm still regretting it a little bit. But not too much, because my wide receiver room's pretty young but pretty strong. I mean, I got Cortland Sutton, I got Devontae Smith. I've got Terrace Marshall, who is going to end up being Baker's like second best friend, if not his first best friend. DJ Moore is going to be there too, of course. I got Kadarius Toney, another young guy who should get a lot of work. And then that's it, actually. Oh, and I just drafted John Mechie. Should be great coming out in Houston. They got Brandon Cooks, who's getting old, and he's so concussion prone. Mechie's going to do great things there. He'll be the number one. And then I picked up Lance McCutcheon. Lance McCutcheon is basically Tutu Atwell with a different name at this point. But yeah, so my wide receiver room is actually, it is pretty, oh, and I have AJ Green right now. I actually think I'm going to be plugging in AJ Green over James Cook for the time being. Just for the start of the season to see how James Cook, he's a rookie. Devin Singletary's going to be number one guy. I can't play him out the gate. I'm sorry, I just can't. That's something I could have done. I fucked that up so bad. So, I could have dropped Tutu. And instead of thinking about someone to drop in order to pick up Jameis Winston, I could have moved James Cook to a taxi spot. And then I would have been able to just pick him up, right? Oh. Woo. Alright. Let me stop beating myself up on that one. I'm stupid. I couldn't have put him in a taxi spot. It's alright. We're alright. We're okay. We're surviving. But yeah, that rookie draft, in my opinion, went fantastically. Got a lot of young talent in the running back room. Guys that are going to just be taking over. Zamir White. He's going to take over Josh Jacobs' role. Period. End of story. Josh Jacobs is out by the end of the year. Zamir White's going to be their number one guy. 6 foot, 215, coming out of Georgia. He's going to pound that ball, and he's going to be the workhorse guy for Josh McDaniels' running back committee offense of the future. James Cook, like I said, the Bills changing their offensive scheme now that Brian Dable's out and he's the head coach of the Giants. James Cook's going to be a great addition to my running back room as Zeke stops being the Zeke of 2018 and he starts aging out. And within 2 years, Zeke's, I say within 2 years, but like by the end of 2 years from now, Zeke's going to be out of Dallas. Jerry Jones is going to find a way to get someone to pay the rest of his contract and clear that headache off of his plate. Same thing, I have Tony Pollard too, but Tony Pollard's going to be gone. Where is Tony Pollard? Why is he not? Okay, he's in my flex. So pretty much this looks like my starting offensive lineup. We got J. Herb, Javonte Williams, Zeke, Cortland Sutton, Devontae Smith, Mark Andrews, Tony Pollard, and AJ Green. It's my offensive starting lineup for week 1. I'm going to have to do some nitpicking to see who I'm end up playing on defense here. Oh, I actually also have Sony Michel, who should end up emerging as the number 1 running back in Miami. So my running back room is pretty stacked up right now, but Sony Michel's 4 years in. You know, How old is Sony Michel? Sony Michel's 27. He's getting to that edge of his running back prime for the league. Zeke's 27 too. Like I said, he's almost out too. Javante's only 22. James Cook is 22. Zamir White, 22. All my guys are sitting on the same age, and they're all going to do wonderful things in the future. Cortland Sutton's now tied with Russ. He's 26. He is now in his prime as a wide receiver with one of the best to ever throw it. My dynasty is looking pretty nice. My man Jay Herbs, 24 years old, going to be elite quarterback for years to come. Devontae Smith, the Slim Reaper, is only 23. He hasn't even caught up to his prime for a receiver yet. I mean, last year was his rookie year anyway. His word is he's bulking up. Bulk up for a couple of years, and he'll be a real threat. AJ Green's almost out of the league. He's old, 11 years in the league. He's on my team for the moment, which is great because D-Hop is suspended for 6 games. AJ Green's going to be a guy for Kyler Murray. Terrace Marshall, last year's rookie year, he's a big body dude. He's going to be a red zone threat for Baker for sure. Kadarius Toney, 23, got injury issues, but he'll be growing. It's this dynasty. We got a dynasty here, folks. We fucking got a dynasty. But at this point, it's only 8:30. I get it, but I'm gonna be signing off. I just want to thank everyone for tuning in, checking out the stream. If you caught the draft, that's awesome. It went by so quick. It was like I started the stream, and within 30 minutes of starting the stream, the draft was done already. It was rookie draft. Once it hit round 3, everyone was just kind of like auto-picking at that point. It is what it is. The big-name rookies go quick, especially with a 16-team league. Let's check out the league here. So, I am waiver 9. Why am I 9 if I drafted 8? I guess I drafted 9? I could have sworn I was in the 8th position. That's weird. But yeah, thank you for everyone that tuned in. Thanks for checking out the video at a later date. Do not forget to follow the channel. It is fantasy football draft season. We will be continuing the madness over the next week and a half or so until the football season starts on September 8th. So until then, it's going to be football crazy. It's great time of the year. But yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. Just got a new logo today. I put that up. We're working on emotes for you guys who subscribe to the channel. Also, if you subscribe to the channel, you will be ad-free. Give it a little subscribe. If you have Amazon Prime, link your Prime with Twitch, and you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free. And then you won't have to deal with ads if you come by to the channel often. If you're here every stream, you won't see ads anymore. I heard there was like a almost 2-minute long ad, or at least it seemed like it today. That sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't plan that out like that. Subscribe to the channel? I don't know, but yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Possibly tomorrow, possibly not, possibly Sunday, possibly not. I don't know at this point. But stay tuned for the next few days and the next week and a half. It's going to be fantasy football all day, every day. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in so much. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Have a great tomorrow and the next day. Best of luck with all your drafts. Tomorrow is National Fantasy Football Draft Day. So yeah, as I say that, we'll find a way to get on tomorrow to stream some drafting.